Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 4. This is going to be a pretty simple week. We're just leaving feedback for each other and then doing revisions and that kind of thing, finishing up this first unit. Now, if you haven't looked at the activity page where you did the Linda Berry thing, you should go look. There's some really, really wonderful scenes in there and just great stuff. That's exactly the kind of stuff that you're going to want to put in your pieces. And remember, this thing is not just a dry report, right? You want to take us there, tell us a story, put us in that world of your discourse community, and entertain us and inform us all at the same time. Okay, so that's the one thing I wanted to say to you right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to, like I said, do, most people call it peer review. I find that really kind of uncomfortable because peer review for most instructors is they give you a sheet and you got to fill it out and look at somebody else's thing and fill it out and say, oh, they did this and this is grammar problems and they did this on the format. And I don't work that way. I've been a working writer forever and I can't function without having a group of people who are willing to tell me, what confused them, what they didn't think was working for them, but also to tell me what was working and just to give me some really good feedback on that. So we're going to be approaching this workshop feedback stuff, like readers. Okay, remember you read the article about how to read like a writer? Well, now we're reading like a reader, and readers don't normally go through and catch grammar errors. They're looking for information, content. They're looking to be engaged. They get annoyed when something gets left out, or they get confused by a passage that's written in a way that just doesn't make any sense to them. So that's what we're going to practice doing here this week. And then you'll get a chance to revise and put it back up in the drive. So let me share my screen here. And here we go. So again, it's pretty simple. This is all that is due this week. First thing to do is to go over here to Perusall and do this how to leave meaningful response praise. Okay. And when you open it, I think you'll probably laugh at some of this because it's going to look, the situations that he's going to talk about, it's going to look familiar, right? How to really give good feedback that's useful for people. And he approaches it the same way I do. And he really starts from let's start with the good stuff first. There's a thing in the writing world I come from, we call, you start with the praise. It's like the Oreo sandwich, Oreo cookie. You start with the praise and you give them the stuff that's not so good, and then you finish it off with praise again. So he's going to show us how to use praise, which is something most of you may not have even attempted. And as you go through here, you can make comments, but you get down here to practice session 1, and then there's also practice session 2. And I want you to do these 2 little activities. They're very straightforward. You just read a little passage and then leave praise. Okay, so if you click on here, just do this practice session and then leave your feedback in the reply, just like normal, just like you would do with anybody else's, right? So there's 2 of them. There's this one, good stuff, and then say why. What causes a positive reaction? Why do you like that? And the second one is, I like the way you. It's sort of a variation on the same thing. Now, the other thing that you can do besides just praise is to say, I got confused here. Can you tell me more? That's a good one. Or, this is really interesting. Can you tell me more? You left some stuff out. Tell me more about this. That kind of thing. And sometimes if you're looking at it and it's all one paragraph, you might go, okay, well, that's all one paragraph. Can you break it up? Be nice to me. So make it a little easier for me to read. So it's that kind of feedback that we're going to be giving each other. So once you get this thing done, you go back over here and hit the drive, and this one and this one. Okay, so there are a few in here now. So you just pick one. I'm just going to just the heck of it. Now, none of these are long enough yet, right? This is just the beginnings. And I said you didn't have to get it finished, but give us enough to let us know where you're going. Okay. So again, remember, and as I've looked at these this evening, people were just trying to give me a report. Put me there. Remember the little thing with the activity that you did? Make more scenes like that, right? And put them in these things. That's going to be the one big feedback I'm going to leave for everybody. Now you can keep doing revisions. I'm doing this on Wednesday at almost 7 o'clock. Keep doing revisions. You can get them up through tomorrow, because the comments are not due till Sunday night. My comments will be up there by Sunday night as well. Because then after we do comments and pick 2 people, after we do that, the next thing is just do revisions. And so by next Wednesday night, end of day, do a revision and put it in the other folder that's in here, which is right there, which is empty. Okay. And that is all there is to it. So you're going to go back. So you're going to read perusal. You're going to do the 2 little practice session things. And then you're going to pick 2 pieces by your fellow writers and then leave some meaningful peer response. Praise, I got confused, tell me more, that kind of stuff, right? And that's it. And then take those things, they'll be up by Sunday night, do a revision and put it in the revisions folder. And that is it. And then next week, we will be starting on the next unit. Where you get to write about something that you maybe know a whole lot about. So have a good week. If you have questions, message me on Slack or send me an email. And if not, I will catch you next week. Bye. I need this stuff. Here we go.